and welcome to part 2 of using Google Form to create a test or quiz for your students. Alright, so we are going to go and in our drive navigate to our quiz that we have previously saved. Click on it. In the new tab, what pops up is the spreadsheet that the form creates for your quiz. Once your students have submitted their answers and taken the quiz, these questions, the spreadsheet will be filled out automatically. But because we haven't really done much to our quiz, we need to go in and continue to edit it. So we're going to come up here to Form and click Edit Form. What pops up is your editing worksheet. So we named our quiz already. This next box is where you can include any informational text, directions, instructions, etc. The first thing you want to do when you're creating your questions is decide whether you need your students to include their names. If they are not using a St. Philip the Apostle account or Gmail to sign in, then you do need a way to know who is submitting the answers. So you want to make sure that your very first question is, what is your name? Or something along those lines. Make it a required question. If you do not check this box, then they can submit the form without answering that question. I pretty much would suggest making every question required. And click Done. Okay, sample question number 2. We're going to come over here. We're going to edit that also by clicking on the pencil. And here's where I want to talk about the various options you have for questions. Text, which is what we did for the name question, is just where they can fill in a sentence or 1 or 2 word answer. Paragraph text is if you are doing a social studies quiz or a religion quiz or whatnot, and you want them to write a bunch, a paragraph or whatever. Multiple choice is pretty self-explanatory. Check boxes, you know, if they have a list of options and maybe there's more than one answer, they can check the correct answers. A list is kind of similar, it's just a list of options. Scale, this might be if you're not so much for a quiz, but if you're doing a survey or something on a scale of 1 to 10 or 1 to 5, 1 being bad, 5 being good, that type of thing. And then grid is kind of like a table. You have your columns, you have your rows, you can add as many as you want. There are so many ways you can get creative with this. But let's say we're doing a math quiz, okay? So what is 3 times 5? And then you can, let's say you want multiple choice. You choose multiple choice and you put your answers. You know, whatever. Oops. Make required done. Okay? You want to make sure that you save your quiz. And you can just keep going. Okay, to add, so it kind of started out by giving us 2 sample questions. After that, you need to then go in and add your own questions, and that's right up here, add item. And you can choose directly from here the type you want, or you can always go back in and change it once you're down here. Okay. I don't know. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. Okay. And then there's some other things you can do. You could put section headers if you wanted to, or a page break, you know, if you want to divide it up further. In the next video, we are going to go over sharing your quiz with your students.